What Jalen Brunson is doing with the New York Knicks in the 2025 NBA playoffs is historic. And in this video, I want to break down some stats that will blow your mind about how phenomenal and how great Jalen Brunson has been with these New York Knicks in the NBA playoffs. The Knicks are up 3-1 on the Boston Celtics after beating them in Game 4 last night. They have a chance to close it out and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 24 years, and it's all because of Jalen Brunson and company, so let's break it all down in this video. Before we do, make sure you guys subscribe to Knicks Media if you are new to the channel. Hit the like button as well and comment your thoughts about Jalen Brunson. What's your overall thoughts? What do you want to say to Jalen Brunson in the comments if you had an opportunity to tell him something? Because I am so thankful that Jalen Brunson is our captain, leading us every single game to war in the NBA playoffs. Wow. The highlights on your screen is courtesy of our boy IQ4 on X. This is the Jalen Brunson Masterclass, the highlight reel. But let's get straight into it, and I want to talk about this stat right here. Now, shout out to Get Up on ESPN. They're the ones that put this graphic up, and I had to take a picture of it and post it on Twitter. Look at the names that are with Jalen Brunson. Are you kidding me? The players to average 30 points and 8 assists per game in their first 10 games of the postseason, right? In that year. Jalen Brunson is putting up 30 points and 8 assists through the first 10 games of the 2025 postseason. Nikola Jokic, champion. LeBron James, multi-time NBA champion. James Harden, the only outlier, not a champion, but we know he's a baller. Michael Jordan, Jerry West, and Oscar Robinson. And then we have Jalen Brunson. It is staggering that we have someone of this caliber, and we're in the midst of it, so it's hard to really appreciate it because we're in the middle of the process where when we look back at this era of the Knicks and we think of Jalen Brunson, obviously we have to see if we are able to get over the hump and, win a championship with JB. But he is on his way to becoming one of the best Knicks of all time. And I can argue he's right there as the second, right behind Clyde. And I think that he is on pace to becoming one of the best Knick player ever. And this is the reason why. You see all the numbers. Now, I have an even crazier stat for you as well. This is crazy. Shout out to Adam Silverstein for the stat on X. Fourth quarter points through the first 10 games of one NBA playoff since 1997. Jalen Brunson in 2025, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, and Kobe. And Brunson has more than all of them. So Jalen Brunson's name is in the same conversation as Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, Jerry West, Oscar Robinson. Those are all NBA legends, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here to tell you that Jalen Brunson is having his own legendary performance. And I've always said this multiple times on this channel, and everybody can agree with me. Stars are born in the playoffs. You can be fantastic in the regular season, but if you do not step up in the postseason, you're not really known as anybody in the NBA. But if you go to the NBA playoffs and you level up your game to new heights, and you carry your team and you put up 40-point outings, game-winning shots, you become a superstar. And Jalen Brunson has leveled up his game to superstar status, winning Clutch Player of the Year this year, getting that game-winning shot to secure the series against Detroit in round 1, and now having a commanding 3-1 lead against the world champion Boston Celtics with a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. And the best part about this is he's not even done. He's just getting started, Jalen Brunson. The pay cut that he took this past summer to extend with the Knicks tells you all you need to know about Jalen Brunson. The guy would be on his way to getting a super max this summer if he did not take that extension last year with the Knicks. But since he did that, the Knicks are going to have wiggle room to have Karl-Anthony Towns' contract on their books for the next 3 years. Have OG Anunoby's contract. All the guys that the Knicks have brought here with Leon Rose, they're going to keep this core together because of that selfless act. Not only is he a dog on the court, but he is an absolute great human being off the court. And I had to make this video just dedicated to the captain of Jalen Brunson because there's so many storylines you can talk about, whether it's Mikal Bridges last night with the mid-range assassin in the fourth quarter, Cat having a very efficient game, OG Anunoby, clutch shots. You talk about the defense late in the fourth quarter. There's so many things to run away with, storylines with the New York Knicks. But I want to highlight our captain, Jalen Brunson, because Knicks fans have been waiting for a player of the magnitude of Jalen Brunson for a long time. okay? It's been forever since we had our own guy that you can look at and be like, this guy single-handedly is an assassin that can go and win us basketball games late in the fourth quarter. He is the player that is giving every single Knicks fan legitimate confidence that this could be a magical run we're on this year because of JB. If this Knicks team can keep it close in the fourth quarter, heading into clutch time, this Knicks team is proving that they can beat anybody. And if they can defeat the world champion Boston Celtics, I don't want to get ahead of myself and look past the Celtics yet because we still got to finish this series. You look at the Indiana Pacers up 3-1 or the Cavs, and then you look at the other teams in the NBA Finals. And let me just throw this out there. And I know I'm looking ahead right now, but just bear with me because I don't know if some Knicks fans realize this is a real possibility. Say the Knicks beat the Celtics and we move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Say hypothetically the Pacers move on. The Knicks will have home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals. And say hypothetically the Knicks win the East and they go to the NBA Finals. Do you guys realize there's a legit chance that the Knicks can have home court advantage in the NBA Finals? Because if any team besides the Oklahoma City Thunder come out of the West, the Knicks will have home court advantage. If it's Denver, Minnesota, or Golden State. So I'm just saying that I've never seen the Knicks in this situation in my life as a Knicks fan. I'm 27 years old. I was not fortunate enough to witness the 90s era with Pat Ewing and those boys. The last time the Knicks were in the Eastern Conference Finals, I was 2 years old. So I'm new to this experience. This is my first time really enjoying a real playoff run. Job's not finished, still a long way to go, but I had to make a dedicated video to take a deep dive and appreciation of the captain of Jalen Brunson. And the cool thing about JB that I absolutely love is he is never satisfied. Never satisfied. You heard it in his postgame last night. You know, every time he gets an accomplishment, he doesn't even appreciate it. He moves on to the next one. Okay, what's up next? To the point where even his Villanova championship trophies, he doesn't even have. He gives it to his parents. He doesn't want any accolades, any championship trophies throughout high school, college, in his space because he wants to keep striving for greatness and getting all the accolades. So when it's all said and done, he hangs up, you know, the cleats and he retires. Well, not the cleats. He doesn't wear cleats, obviously. It's a football term. You know what I mean? Then he gets to see all the accolades. And let's hope that he's got a championship ring on for the New York Knicks. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but how can you not think ahead as a Knicks fan with these aspirations? Because what we're seeing last night in particular, I know the Jason Tatum injury is a storyline right now, and I have nothing but respect for Tatum. Phenomenal talent. Never wish an injury on anybody, but that Knicks team had that game before Tatum went down with that injury. And that was the full potential of the Knicks. With Brunson at its peak performance, the role players of Cat, Bridges, and Anunoby all getting 20 apiece, that is the full potential of this Knicks team, which is why Knicks fan had championship aspirations heading into the season. It's all coming together. Still a long way to go, but I had to make this video breaking down Jalen Brunson. Let me know your thoughts of JB in the comments. Knicks fans, love to hear what you guys have to say. Go New York, go New York, go. It's been a joy to cover this series on this channel. Love you guys so much, and let's go Knicks. Peace out.